everyone, it's Linz here. This episode was recorded, probably 2 months ago at least, so the intro isn't really relevant anymore. Chris's family are no longer suffering the Black Death. They're all healthy. He has a new baby, and Septembryo's album came out probably more than 2 months ago now. So just ignore the intro. I'll leave it there, but ignore the intro and enjoy listening to this episode.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dystope.
Excuse me.
To Dystope.
Excuse me.
Welcome to Dystope.
Excuse me, stop it. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Dystopian Simulation Radio. I'm your host, Linz.
And I'm your other host, Michael.
The third member of the band. He steps in sometimes. I don't know where this is going. I think maybe it'll go on Patreon first. So this could be like a Patreon exclusive. Depending on how much the Black Death affects Chris' family. We'll see when it goes on main, but it will be on main eventually. Or probably soon. I'm not going to lie. I get excited and then I just publish things on main. But yeah, I have no idea why I'm here today. I know that Michael has a story, but if you're new to the podcast, I usually do this with my best friend Chris. We take turns telling each other real-life weird stories from around the world, and the other one listens and enjoys it along with you guys. But today, we have Mikey, Septembryo. Long-time listeners will know who you are, but just a little quick intro for any new people and where to find you, of course.
My name is Michael, part of a music project called Septembryo. I do a lot of paranormal rock music, and you can find me anywhere online. Since Septembryo is not a word, just Google Septembryo and you'll find me.
Septembryo on a grinder.
Yeah, I mean,
basically anywhere.
I'm hitting the streets, you know.
Oh, and you released an album, and I'm so sad to say I didn't get to listen yet. I'm very sorry. But
oh, well, that's
I'm going to
okay.
listen tomorrow.
Yeah, I released the album just a couple days ago. It was kind of a build-up. I was releasing monthly singles for the past year, and so it's mostly made up of those singles, plus a few new songs, and it's all kind of under a time travel theme, so all the songs sound like they were written in different eras, and it's called Missing Time.
And a lot of people have already listened.
Yeah, it's been getting a great response so far. I'm very, very happy.
If you want to see any visuals that go along with this episode, you can see those at d.s.radio on Instagram. And that is about all we have to say, apart from thank you so much to all the Patreons. I don't have a list, god damn it. I wish I did, so you could get everyone's names wrong.
It'd be fun to do it by memory.
Give it a go, and I'll stop you in about 10 seconds.
Oh, me? No.
Yeah.
You should memorize them.
I
know there's a hawk.
There's a hawk, yeah. I actually think I could do a good job at it, but I don't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah.
So me and Chris could do that as a little challenge on the next episode, which we're recording next week.
There you go.
All right, so I have no clue why I'm here, because you are going to present a case to me, which it feels very luxurious because I just get to sit and listen to like what I assume is going to be insanity.
Yes, I do have a case to present, and let me tell you, I regret picking this case so much, which I will get into why later, but it will be fun to listen to, but researching it is a whole other thing, so
oh my god, this has got to go on main then. Work, blood, sweat, and tears has gone into this, apparently.
Lots of tears, for sure.
Oh, I feel so bad now. But, you know.
No, it's okay. It's going to be a fun episode.
Yeah, when it's got a bow on it, you're going to be like, this is my best work. All right, well, take the floor.
All right, well, let me set the scene. It's 1966, Madrid, Spain. Jose Luis Peña and Fernando Sesma made secret arrangements to meet at a local tavern. Both men were part of a secret, underground, clandestine organization known only as the Happy Whale Club.
I thought you were going to say the Lead Mask Club. I was like, we've done this. Wait. The Happy Whale, is that a joke?
Nope, that's what they were called.
Do you want to know what's really... Sorry to interrupt you, but do you want to know something really weird?
Yes, always.
It is World Whale Day as we record.
Oh my god. The synchronicity. That might mean something. We'll get into that later, but...
All right.
So basically, the Happy Whale Club was basically just a bunch of geeks meeting up once a week at a bar to talk about UFOs. So basically like a podcast by today's standards, except like no one was listening. So yeah, like a podcast. You know?
I was about to say, this sounds very close to home, but it's not that bad over here at DSR.
I don't know what the meaning behind the name was, but at least I think it just shows that they were having fun doing it.
What was it? The Happy Whale?
The Happy Whale Club.
The Happy Whale Club. My mind is already thinking of why they would call it that and what it could mean.
Let me know if you think of any reasons.
All right.
But,
I'm thinking like a whale shark. They look like they're smiling.
Oh, isn't that your greatest fear, Linz?
They don't have they do eat you though. Anyways, please carry on.
So Fernando and Jose. So Fernando is basically like the leader of the club. And he's what you would call like a true believer. Like he is in it. He believes with all his heart in aliens and UFOs and all that weird stuff. Meanwhile, Jose's more of the skeptic, and he kind of had always been a skeptic like his whole life until he actually saw a UFO himself. And in his search for answers of what he saw, he found this club and he joined. And, they meet weekly. But they actually, this week, they had secretly arranged to meet early because Fernando had a really interesting development he wanted to share, which was, it was a letter with no return address, and it had a strange symbol on it that no one had seen before. Fernando told Jose that he thought the letter was from an alien, but Jose was pretty skeptical.
They just use royal mail.
And Linz, I'll send you a little image of what that letter looked like, and you can kind of describe it, including
thank God.
the symbol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Thank God there's a picture.
Yeah, there's never a picture.
I do that while reading books.
Ooh. Okay, so... Oh, it's Spanish. I was like, what is that? It's not.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll send you a translation of part of it in a bit, but just for now, you can kind of describe what it looks like and mainly the symbol, because the symbol's important.
There is okay, so it's a typed old letter in Spanish that looks like it's been scanned, or it's like a pretty good picture. And there's some written text that's just some made-up alien language, right?
I assume so.
There's some written text, and it looks kind of like if ruins got drunk and boned like Korean or something, and they came up with this.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, and then there's these two, they almost look like fingerprints, and you like get fingerprinted at a police station. Not that I do, but but in the middle of these fingerprint looking things is like, it kind of looks like the New York Yankees logo, and also a rune, but also some kind of what is that logo?
The Yankees logo is hilarious. I didn't think about that at all.
It looks like that. Like, I don't know, it's very Fred Durst. It's
So many comparisons I did not see coming.
yeah, but yeah, it looks like two fingerprints, like sideways on, and they're very large, and they have like New York Yankees runes on them.
I feel like when people actually look at the image, they might be like, "Whoa, that's not at all what it looks like." But
Okay, it's two mysterious symbols on fingerprint-looking things, and I've got no clue. They look like a stamp almost, like when you make a stamp from a potato.
it kind of does. It looks like a stamp or some type of thumbprint with like a little logo in the middle. And I guess that symbol is kind of the symbol of this. I did some translating of the letter, so I'll get you to read a little piece of it.
Okay.
And here you are.
Oh, it looks like the Nick Cave symbol without the head. Okay. Oh, a little bit. Bloody hell. It's a whole, like, newspaper article. So, the letter says, Sir, we are aware of the transcendence of what we are about to say. We are aware that a statement of this type is usually only made by a prankster, a mentally disturbed person with delusional ideas, or by some journalist or advertiser in order to exploit the information for his or her own profit. When a piece of news falls outside the normal range of... What is that?
Verisimilitude? I've never seen that word.
Verisimilitude, and lacks the means and elements of judgment to verify its reality, any balanced and intelligent mind has the right and must adopt a skeptical or distrustful attitude. More testimony should not be accepted, even less so, as in this case, what a weird translation, where its origin is unknown and therefore suspected of deception. As for us, it goes without saying that what we are about to say is certain, but we cannot logically ask you to believe such fantastic manifestations. We admit that if we were in your shoes, we'd react the same way. Wow, that was a whole lot of nothing.
I am so sorry for that. But so this letter
we learned
is
a new
not
word.
verisimilitude.
Verisimilitude. Okay, I need to Google it. I'm so sorry. I've never heard it in my
while
life.
you're Googling that, I'm going to just say that this letter goes on like this for a page and a half without saying anything at all.
Oh my god,
It's basically
so
like
irritating.
It reminds me of like a husband who had like cheated on his wife, and he's getting the nerve to tell her. He's like, "Listen, baby, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm really sorry. You don't have to forgive me. I wouldn't forgive me. If I was in your shoes, I'd be mad. But let me just say that I was drunk," and he's just not getting to the point.
So, is this the real life experience?
So
Wait. It is a real word. Yeah, the appearance of truth, believability, or likeness to reality within a work of fiction, art, or literature. So, yeah, we all learned a new word. Well, a lot of people probably knew it and were like, what an idiot. But yeah, it's a word. Once again, a very verbose word to just shoehorn in this very boring, whatever it is, essay.
I was wondering if maybe, because I had translated it to English, maybe it was not a Spanish word that didn't translate properly, but maybe like an alien word.
Did you Google Lens the fingerprints?
No, I did not, but I looked up a lot of imagery associated with it. So basically, aliens go on. This is a 9-page letter, by the way. This is
Oh my god.
and basically what they say is they're an alien race known as the Ummites from the planet Ummo, which is located in the Virgo constellation. So basically, they're perfectionists and they're analytical and they like to make lists. They have advanced tech, and they have been living on Earth among humans for the past 16 years. So basically, they came to Earth in 1950. And they've gone unnoticed since because they look just like humans.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we all know one of them, but might not be aware.
It makes sense. Yeah.
I mean,
They're
there's always
everywhere.
that one person who, or family member, not naming names, who sends really, really long novels in text, So they could possibly be, where were they from?
Ummo. the planet Ummo.
Ummoians.
The Ummites, they're officially known as Ummites. But yeah.
Ummites. It sounds like the planet Uwu.
The Uwu. Oh man, maybe there'd be a lot more emojis in the letters if it was the planet Uwu. But
it's actually not a language; it's just emojis.
It's just emojis. Hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
So he presents this letter. The rest of the Happy Whale Club, they arrive the next week, and Fernando announces the letter, and he's surprised to find out that he's not the only one who received a letter, that all the other members of the club have got one too. Now, Jose's very skeptical, naturally, and he warned the club, keep a low profile about the letters because they don't know if they're being pranked. They don't want to embarrass themselves. So fast forward a year later, and Fernando has a weekly column in the Madrid newspaper writing about the Ummo letters and giving constant updates about it.
So wait. He received it when he joined. Everybody received this letter.
I think he had been in the club for a while before the letters came.
Okay.
But so when Fernando told everyone he had a letter, it's like basically they all received the letters at the same time. So it kind of was all happening at once.
Okay.
Now, at the same time, the UFO group members were no longer the only people to start receiving the letters either. So were random people all over Madrid. So this is a year later now, and it started to spread to people all over. And it captured the attention of not only the club, but pretty much everyone in Madrid was talking about it. And the letters discussed different things. They mostly had lengthy technical discussions of, real scientific fields like AI, DNA, the multiverse, and other advanced materials and technology. And this is back in the 60s, so it's pretty interesting.
Okay. They were talking about AI in the 60s.
In these letters, they mention it. They also mention DNA and like other things that, really weren't in the public consciousness until, at least the 90s and later. So some interesting things. And there were even some local sightings of UFOs published in the newspaper that many people connected to the Ummo letters. And I will send you some photos that were taken on the scene, and you can kind of describe what you see there and let me know your scientific opinion, Scully.
Oh God, here we go. So, is there like examples of these letters talking about?
Yeah, there's actually Ummo Wikipedia that has all the letters published, and you can read through them yourself. I would caution you because they're all very long and they never get to the point. So yeah, given that the first letter was just introducing themselves, if you want to dive into this really long-winded technical sciencey stuff written in that kind of language going on for 9 pages, be my guest, because I'm done.
Oh God. Okay, I've received the photo. What the hell? Okay, so explain how these came about again before I
So there were some UFO sightings in the area, and it made the paper, and the witness of the UFO sightings, they took these photos. And when I came across this case, it was I hadn't seen the photos yet, but it was kind of presented to me with the sentiment that, back in 1960, it was much harder to fake UFO photos. So this should be legit. What do you think, Linz?
Okay, I'm gonna start with the top one. So we got some oh come on, we got some black and white pictures here, and the top one is a little bit of a meadow, I guess, with 2 posts there. I don't know, maybe it's a fence and I can't see the wire. And then there's what I can only describe as a frisbee, a plastic plate, or it's a bit shiny looking as well.
It almost looks CG.
Yeah, it's in the top right-hand corner, and it has the symbol on. It doesn't look too much like the Yankee symbol anymore. It's more square. It's like an H with a line going through the middle.
Oh my God, the symbol. The smoking gun.
Yeah. The symbol is on the thing. It doesn't look part of the image. And I feel like you could, in a darkroom, you could burn that in from a separate negative. It doesn't look right. So that's funny. Okay, and then the bottom one. So the bottom one is like a scene, and there's like a pylon and a silhouetted building with a little turret on it and stuff. And then in the sky is a very large, what I can only describe as a large potato with the symbol on it again, but sideways. It's sort of like oddly shaped. It's not perfectly round. I would say that oh my god, it looks cut out and photocopied.
To me, it kind of looks like somebody took like a newspaper photograph and they just like drew on it, like with like highlighter and then a felt marker. Like it looks drawn on the photograph.
To me, it looks like was this a photograph or was it like a photocopy? Because it almost looks like someone has like cut out a shape but not perfectly.
Yeah, that's true.
And then like stuck it on a photo and then like kind of drawn in that and photocopied it and gone, ooh, it's like honestly a big potato. Like it's nothing like a UFO you would like think of. The first one is a
given the quality of the second photo,
looks,
I think it's an actual like printed photo from the newspaper. Whereas the top one looks more like the original photo, but both of them.
But what do you notice about both of them?
They look extremely real, and I'm convinced, 100%.
White skies. You could like lay another negative on, like project through another negative onto this photo and kind of put that there if you
There's
wanted
that
to.
Scientific opinion,
you
Scully.
could do it in a darkroom. Well, I've done it before. I projected my friend as a ghost into the background of a cemetery picture.
Amazing.
Like in a dark room, and it did look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like you could do that. And you could also burn it because it's like got a little bit of a like shadow there. I think it's possible. Not convinced. That is hilarious.
I'm not convinced either, but I guess one thing we have to remember is this is, the 1960s. We're pretty well versed in what's fake and what's not. At that time, I don't think the general public was as attuned to that sort of thing. So
maybe. I mean, there's antique photos with fake ghosts in them, so I'm sure. And people were into sort of manual photography. A lot more people knew about darkroom stuff.
Well,
but yeah.
By this time, Jose, skeptical Jose, even though he's remained skeptical, he's starting to wonder because now everyone's getting letters. There's UFO sightings with the symbol on it. So even he's kind of starting to wonder about it. But, he's urging everyone in the group to just remain curious. Don't jump to conclusions and just kind of, be cautious, right? So what does Fernando do? He goes on a press tour. With the intention of telling the whole world about the Ummites and the Ummo letters.
I think he sent the letters, Mikey. I think he
you
sent
think
the letters.
Fernando's behind it all, eh? I mean, he seems to be really liking the attention because he's appearing on TV shows, and now it's escalated even further. It's not just Madrid, but like all of Spain is now captivated by it because of these TV appearances. So skeptical Jose, he decides he's going to do his own press tour, appearing on TV shows as well, with a very different message as he goes on to tell people to stop believing in the Ummo letters, opposite to the 1981 Journey tour, Don't Stop Believing. Because
just stop believing.
he thinks at this point things are kind of getting out of hand, right? And he's right. There's several incidents kind of related to the letters that are not great. So the first one is there were two men who committed suicide by laying down on railroad tracks, and investigators had found notes in their pockets saying, "The extraterrestrials call us. We belong to the infinite," which really sounds like a past DSR episode, doesn't it?
Yes, it sounds exactly like lead masks.
It does. And now I'm wondering if there's any connection to that case. Do you remember around which year and where the lead mask case happened?
So the lead masks case happened in August 1966.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's about our timeline here. Now, this happened in Spain around 1972. So we're a little bit forward in time, but all these letters, they kind of started in the late 60s too. So it kind of matches the timeline.
Do you know, now that I think of it, when I was researching the lead masks, I think, if I'm not wrong, I came across like one article where it said a similar thing had happened. Like, two guys had died, and it was something about aliens, but I could not find any other information about it. And maybe that's what you're talking about with the guys on the railway tracks.
Yeah, so to be specific, their names are Joaquin Mateos and Juan Jose Perez, and
Okay.
they were found near the town of Alcazar de San Juan in 1972, and they can be definitively connected to the Ummo case because they reference the Ummo letters in their
Oh.
notes. So not long after that, Spanish UFO investigators and even the UN Secretary General received letters from the two men describing mutations in their bodies and plans to go to Jupiter, where they believed the alien base was located.
Hang
So,
on.
yeah.
What kind of mutations?
I could not find specific descriptions, but I can only assume that they turned green and developed ninja fighting skills.
Oh my gosh, I love this. All right, carry on.
Um, so all these are kind of a bummer, I'm sorry to say, but two women also died in apparent murder-suicide, and it was later revealed they were also receiving UMO letters. And so at this point now, the UMO letters are being sent to people all over, including France now. So it's spreading. These women were from France. This is now in 1988. So this timeline, like it's persisting and it's spreading as time goes. What's interesting about this case is, you know, I've been interested in UFOs my whole life. I've kind of, even if I'm not well versed in a case, I've probably heard about it before. I've never come
Yes, I
across
can attest to that.
yeah, I've never come across the Ummo case before. And that's part of what made it difficult to research is that, you know, there's literally at this point, there's thousands of letters that have gone out. They're all in Spanish or French. You know, there's not a lot of translations. There's not a lot of people covering it. So it was very hard to dig in. And I think most people kind of in the West hadn't really heard about it, but in these areas, it really captured the public's attention. So, yeah. So it's escalating. Another thing that
Hold
happened.
up.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that even the French, I mean, I think it's funny that the French refuse to speak any other language, even with aliens.
Well, I guess these Ummites, they're reaching out, they're typing letters, I guess they're gonna translate. So, that's cool.
Yeah, France, I see you.
Calling them out. Now by the 1970s, there's even cults popping up around, and Jose's son was even targeted by one of them, trying to recruit him. And after that, Jose just kind of decided that all his TV appearances, all his efforts to try to get people to forget about this, they just weren't making the impact that he wanted to make, and so he decided to kind of just stop making appearances and just stop talking about it in general and just try to live a private life, right?
Yeah, like if you stop feeding it, it'll probably just wither away.
Right.
But I guess it's not going to. But wait a minute, you said cults started popping up, like alien cults? Or
Yeah,
UFO
specifically
cults, or...
Ummo cults, people who read the material, studied them, learned about their way of life, and are trying to kind of follow in their footsteps. So the Ummos are kind of, it's kind of the typical trope of the contactee stories back in the 60s and all that. It's like they come from this kind of utopian world. There's all these things that humans aspire to be. So it's, of course, these people who really believe in it, they start being like, we should be like the Ummo people and live like them.
The emo people. Maybe they meant emo.
Emo. The ooze and the emo. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe they're still influencing culture in very subtle
Where
ways.
Are they?
So yeah.
Okay. This is honestly a lot to take in.
Yeah. So Jose, he's tapping out. Like you said, if you ignore it, it'll probably go away, which is, I think, true in most cases, except when your friend Fernando writes a tell-all book on the subject.
I'm just imagining him on the cover. I need to see a picture of him. Is there a picture of Fernando? Is there a picture of these two guys?
We can definitely. I didn't think to get pictures of them, but we can.
I want to see.
Would you like to see them? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's do that.
I want to, like, Fernando especially. I'm trying to imagine what he looks like. I feel like he's gonna look really smug and like.
Okay.
He's gonna have like really thick black hair, and oh my god, I don't even know. What could they look like?
I just googled because I didn't want to type it all out. I just googled Ummo Jose. And a lot of restaurants popped up. So I found one of Skeptic Jose on one of his TV appearances, so I'll send that over to you.
Does he have a ginger bob haircut? He's older. He's older than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Looks kind of like Pee Wee Herman with a receding hairline. In a suit. Okay.
I'm so glad that you guys post images on the Instagram, because the mental image of everything you describe for me would just turn out so different. I would be seeing literal Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, he's a ufólogo. Is he a ufologist? Is that ufologist in Spanish?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very lovely man.
Okay, and now we got
younger.
That was skeptical Jose. Now we got Rockstar Fernando on a magazine cover. Feast your eyes on that.
He looks like an old Justin Timberlake. That's wow. That hair is
He's got the ramen hair for sure.
He's got the ramen hair and very dark eyebrows. He's very sweet looking. He almost looks like one of the Bushes, like the presidents.
Yeah, the Bushes are a very sweet looking bunch, aren't they?
Very innocent. It's like Bush, like a cousin of Bush, but with the ramen hair.
Don't start the conspiracy theories now. They're like 9/11 and the Ummos are connected. Now,
I honestly thought they would be younger. They are too old to be doing all this.
They're too old for the Happy Whale Club.
No, just for like writing a tell-all about the alien. Like, I don't know, maybe you want to leave something behind to be found on the shelves in the future. I didn't expect him to look like that. Okay.
Now, this is funny. I'm glad that I've seen photos in passing, but now that I'm really looking at them, I'm glad that I've gotten to take a look, because I don't know if you do this, but like, when you're like reading, like, say, like a true crime book, or you're watching a documentary and then they show someone for the first time and you see the photo and you're like, oh yeah, he does look evil. Just look at him. So I don't know if it's my preconceived notions of like what we know about Fernando and Jose, but doesn't Jose look very calm and level-headed? And doesn't Fernando just look like kind of wild? Like, oh yeah, there's UFOs, I tell you.
I feel like he looks very innocent, like he's just gullible.
I don't know why I made Fernando sound like Beavis. It's like Jose and Fernando are Beavis and Butthead. Hey, butthole. Hey, butthole. I got a letter from an alien. No, you didn't, Beavis. That's stupid.
If we actually like stretch their heads out in Photoshop, they would look actually they would look like Beavis and Butthead.
Don't be stupid, Beavis. Aliens aren't giving you letters. No way, butthole. They're mine.
L. Beavis. Okay.
L. Beavis, yeah.
All right. Back to the story.
Give me time to find my place again now, because I've had to scroll all over. Where are we? Okay, yeah, moitas, cults. Where are we? All right, so yeah, so Fernando wrote his tell-all book, and he's doing his press tour, and meanwhile, Ummo letters are still being delivered to people all over Spain, and France, and kind of that surrounding area. So pretty wide area, and no one's been able to trace the origin of these letters still, and this is decades into it until 1996 when someone came forward and took credit for the whole Ummo phenomenon.
No.
Yes. Get ready for this one.
Okay.
Their specific claims were that they wrote the first few letters and sent them to the UFO club that Jose and Fernando were in, and even faked the UFO photos with the Ummo symbol on it. But after that, the story got out of control, and copycat letters were now being sent, and the whole thing took on a life of its own. Would you like to know the name of this prankster?
Can I guess?
Yes.
Juana Believe.
Juana Believe. I don't know why I was expecting a real guess, but
Oh, okay.
his name was El Beavis.
I was gonna say El Barto, but
his name was Jose Luis Pena.
What?
Wow. Skeptical Jose was behind it the whole time.
Oh my god, what a bitch. You know what? As soon as he joins the club, right? That's what I was saying at the beginning.
Yeah.
As soon as he joins the club, these letters start coming. He gives it like a couple of months because he's like, can't do it on day one. They're going to know. And also, they would have to know where every member lived. And they would
That's
have
a
to
good
hand
point.
mail it. Did he hand? No. Did it come via like the post carrier, or was it like hand mailed?
So this is really interesting because one thing I found, I don't know if this was the case all the time, but there was a few reports of specific people delivering the letters that said that they were put in charge of delivering, but weren't connected to the Ummos, like they weren't Ummos themselves. And so, if this case was more compelling and I was believing it, that would sound very mysterious. But it kind of makes me be like, how did nobody suspect that this wasn't aliens? And then how did nobody trace? Like, couldn't somebody be like, oh, okay, so you work for the Ummo. Okay, I'm going inside and I'm going to have some coffee now. Bye. And then just follow behind them. Like, where are you going?
Oh, so you're saying that they were delivered like to the person directly and not to a mailbox?
I assume that most of the time they just found the letters, but I think whoever was delivering them got busted a few times. So
well,
Jose,
it was Jose.
Well, no, it wouldn't have been Jose because he's always been linked to it, right? So I'm sure Jose got somebody else to do it, or if this is later on in the timeline, it could just be other copycats who got busted themselves and were like, I just work for the Ummos. Yeah, I'm not an Ummo,
Yeah, and like France too. Like, if maybe Jose was just saying he did it. Maybe he was just saying he did it because he just wanted it to die and he didn't want. Like, maybe he had beef with what was his name, Fernando.
Right.
Hang on this newspaper. I mean, this magazine cover. It says El Professor. Dr. Fernando.
Yes, we'll get a little bit into his background a bit. Yeah, because
right. Okay.
Even though Jose had come forward and kind of taking credit for starting the thing, there's a lot of debate. Like, there are some people who believe that Jose just wanted to take credit for it so it would go away, because he's always been, most of his public relationship with this was denouncing the letters, getting people not to believe it. So apparently Jose had a near-death experience, and it made him realize he needed to come clean. Unfortunately, Fernando would never hear this confession, as he died a few years earlier.
That's so mean.
I know. So his friend, I mean, you could say he died happy, he died
happy,
believing in the Ummos.
The Ummos were alive and well, and that they had typewriters.
No, Jose himself, he never faced any criminal charges, even given the fact that there were actual deaths related to what was going on. And he himself ended up dying in 2014. So that's kind of the end of Jose and Fernando in this. Yeah, so let's just kind of dissect this case a little bit and some of the positive points and negative points as far as their believability. One of the most intriguing things I found was that these letters from the 1960s, they talked about things like AI and DNA and the multiverse and things that people weren't really talking about until much later. So I kind of wanted I wanted to look into, because they're, depending on who you ask, and there are some scientists who are who claim that these letters contain advanced scientific knowledge, and most of them no. But so I looked into, was there anything that the Ummo letters kind of predicted, that predated developments that science would come up with later. And for AI, there's talk about cybernetics and early AI research, dating all the way back to the 1950s. So even though the public wasn't talking about that, scientists, the inner circles, they were. DNA, by the 1960s, DNA's role as genetic information was already established, I guess, since its discovery in 1953. Multiverse, there's been speculation about that, way before then. And then all the advanced materials and technology that's described in the letters, they're kind of said to be too vague to be any kind of actual prediction. And most of them kind of just model sci-fi tropes of the time,
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that just sci-fi movies?
Right, yeah. So now there are a lot of people who doubt that Jose could have been behind this much, because I'm not sure. It's very unclear. No one says for certain at what point Jose stops writing the letters, and then at what point copycats start getting in there. But Jose's scientific background, like, he was an engineer, he was a professor, he had some technical training in mechanics and other areas of science, but these letters, they cover a bunch of areas of science that are way beyond his what you would think his understanding is. But again, if he's not the only one writing letters, it would make sense that they would be as broad as they are. So there's that.
It's kind of like weird chainmail.
Yeah, it's like the worst chain letter
it's
ever.
Like the most boring chain letter. Like, I guess people were superstitious about those things. But I can't see, like, were they all typed on a typewriter? Were any of them handwritten, or?
So they were all typed on. They were all typed with a typewriter. There was some hand drawn things in there, and as you can see from the first image, you notice that there seemed to be some like handwritten things that possibly was an alien language. It was a mix of things, but mostly they were typewritten, which is kind of suspicious in and of itself. That's kind of what criminals mostly do.
Yeah,
like maybe there's one Ummo letter with just like magazine cutouts of letters pasted on.
Just really boring content
to type for 9 pages. It's like, oh, how many magazines?
Honestly, and like they don't even say anything. Oh, it's so annoying. I hate that so much.
It's very annoying. Now, this is funny. Linz will know, I started researching this before Christmas, like before we did the quiz episode. And, you and Chris approached me, can we do another quiz show? I was like, sure, I'll get into that. So I started the quiz show from scratch, did all that, finished it, recorded it, and then here we are in February. And you texted me this morning. You're like, "You ready to record?" I'm like, "I'm just wrapping it up." Like, just,
oh my gosh, I feel so bad.
So much material to go through, and it's just so boring, and
oh my gosh, and it all for a hoax.
All for a hoax. Now there was some.
No, wait.
Yeah,
go
ahead.
The symbol. Is it ever explained?
The symbol, yeah, I think the symbol, according to the Ummites, kind of represents something. Like it's kind of like it's just their own symbol, and it represents like prosperity or something general like
Why
that.
Why are you saying like they're not real? It was just that one guy.
Now, okay, there were some interesting things in the letters that I came across. And normally what we would do on the show is send each other excerpts so you could read these interesting stories, but fuck no, we're not doing that. So
please no.
What I did, just to get some of the finer points across, is I designed a little mini quiz that
Oh, not the quiz.
But Linz, it's just you. Chris isn't here. So
not a quiz against myself, the reigning champion.
You're going to be the sole winner. So
how am I going to win against myself when I'm so awesome at quizzes?
I'll tell you what. If you don't get all the answers wrong, you win because you'll be the lead in points. So,
what do I get?
Something tiny.
Ew.
Your brain works in a very different way.
Skip.
Okay,
let the quiz begin.
Okay. So some fun facts about the Ummites. Let's see if you can guess them. Question number 1. What do the Ummites eat? Is it meat, plants, paper, or plastic?
Like at home or on vacation?
I think just in general.
Okay.
They didn't specify like restaurants or destination spots.
So what about the Jose restaurant? Okay.
Yeah, probably there.
I've forgotten the options.
So do they eat meat, plants, paper, or plastic?
No. If they ate paper, they probably wouldn't get around to sending all the letters.
True.
I don't know if they make plastic on their planet, but they could be like good for the environment if they did.
Right. But then again, by that argument, my cat's good for the environment because you can't stop her.
And the vet. I'm gonna plastic.
Good guess. The answer is...
How is it a good guess if it was wrong?
Well, it's a guess. Okay. So the real answer is paper, which is surprising for the same reason you mentioned, because they're typing all these letters. Like,
they were going to send them to the whole world, but they got hungry and they just made it to France.
Well, that's kind of what I'm wondering is like, what's the story behind that? What's the logic? Like, what was Fernando thinking when he said that? Like, they came here, they ordered a bulk supply of paper, and they're like,
oh no, the Earthlings will be suspicious of our snacking. What else can we do with such paper? We can type letters.
I don't know.
Well, it's a bit weird because if they eat, do they eat paper at home? They'd have to have trees in that case.
I like your obsession of like when and where. Like, okay, if they're out, yes, you can have some paper.
But I mean like at home on their planet, I guess it doesn't look anything like ours.
I guess if we go to Jose's Ummo restaurant that I just Googled, the menus are probably made of paper. So, but
all right. Imagine typing nine pages and then just getting hungry and chomping half of it and being like, God damn it.
Imagine there were more typed out and he just ate half of it. It's like, wow.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I guess there's a story in one of the Ummo letters where when they first got to Earth, they found newspaper and they thought it was food and ended up eating it. So there's that.
Idiots.
So stupid. All right. Question 2. How do the Ummites communicate? Is it through talking, sign language, writing, or telepathy? Now, you can choose
Fucking
multiple...
writing, apparently.
You can... you can choose multiple answers for this one.
All of them.
All of them. Now, okay. So you get 3 points. There you go, Linz. 3 points.
Yeah. But I've lost.
There was
I got one wrong.
There was no mention of sign language, but clearly they're using typewriters to write. What's interesting is, according to the Ummo letters, the Ummites use their vocal cords to speak up until like adolescence, and then they just break down. So then they have to shift over to telepathy, which, I don't know, to me kind of comes across as like Stan Lee thinking about Spider-Man having natural superpowers but also web shooters. Like, you would normally think one or the other, but
Nerd.
That's what he went through, so nerd.
Okay. Well, why even bother?
I don't know. Like, that's my question, is like, if your race is known for vocal cords deteriorating and you have the ability to communicate telepathically, why would you ever speak? It's like,
oh, baby Ummo's first word. That won't last long.
Like, it just doesn't matter.
First and only word, and then his throat collapses. But he's a human. They look like people.
Either that, or the Ummos have dirty thoughts, and they don't want the Ummo children to read their thoughts, so they'll be like,
I'll tell you telepathically when you're older.
And so they force them to use words.
Yeah, maybe maybe they just have vocal cords so they can go, food, paper, or whatever the fuck they eat back home. And then later they're just like, okay, now use our minds because you're annoying. But you should do it the other way, where they're just, oh no, because then they'd always be going, food now. Yeah, anyway.
I love how seriously we're questioning this when
yeah, it's so dumb. Like, why am I talking about this? Who gives a shit?
But it doesn't make sense.
He made it up. It's some old guy.
Question 3. The Ummo society had no money, no property,
no friends, and no
government, or all of the above.
All of the above.
So yeah, points to you. So they had no money. Again, this is a utopian society where everything's perfect. So there's no money. Nobody owns anything. Everything's shared. There's not a system of government like we know, of course, because we're trying to write something better. Jose was trying to write something better. But basically everything was governed by logic and scientific reasoning. And there was something known as the Council of the Wise. So very opposite to Earth.
Up.
Yeah.
Newspaper eating idiots.
And final question, Linz. The Ummites looked human, but with one slight difference. A.
Collapsed necks. And large heads. Ramen noodle hair.
I feel like I need to specify that we're not making up answers on this quiz show, Linz.
Okay.
Since you're the only contestant, we will still boot you off. No, I'm just...
Go ahead.
Right. You can still lose, Linz.
I lost about 30 minutes ago.
Okay, so the Ummos looked human, with one slight difference. A, they were slightly smaller. B, no genitalia. C, their genitalia was slightly smaller. Or D, 6 feet, 6 inches, 6 figures, baby.
Oh my god.
I figured I had to do something to help with their Tinder profile because no money, no property, and then this possibility of smaller genitalia. We got to do something. So what do you think the answer is?
No genitalia.
No government, no balls.
No genitalia.
Now, it's very likely that their genitalia is written about somewhere in the letters, but I'm not going to check.
It's very likely.
It's very likely. There's thousands of letters.
It's the go-to topic of the aliens. So, like, by the way, if you want to know what my junk looks like.
And if there is mention of alien genitalia in these letters, you can bet that Tom DeLonge has read about it.
Definitely.
Yeah. But the answer is A, they were just slightly smaller. So
Oh, short
pretty
kings.
pretty boring. Pretty boring.
But now I'm suspicious of all the short people.
Well, yeah, all the short, basically autistic people that go on, ramble on and say nothing.
Is that us? Are we short kings? I don't know if I'm short.
Are we short kings, says Linz. Yes, King Linz, you are a short king.
I didn't think I was.
I don't think there are short queens. I think they're just shorties, you know? Shorty.
Okay. It's basically a hoax.
It's basically a hoax that just got way out of hand.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
There is one more thing that I thought might be fun, is that they dive into the Ummo language. And since you didn't read the Patreon list, I figured you could have some fun trying to pronounce these words in the Ummo language. So I'm going to send some over to you.
Is it in the alphabet or in their alphabet?
It's in our alphabet, so
okay.
You have a chance.
I'm guessing there's no vowels.
There's almost nothing else. It's mostly vowels. So
oh, okay.
I'm gonna send over the list of words to you. It will include their definition. You.
Oh, cool.
Let me just shorten this. It won't paste. You don't have to read.
It's like Finnish or something.
It's yeah, you'll be finished when you're done with this. All right.
Oh, here it comes.
So the Ummo words are in ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bing bang. Hey, wait, when did that song come out?
Like the 90s, I think.
The 90s? No, isn't that older? Isn't that like from the 50s or 60s? It was probably written by an Ummite.
I was in love with you. Boom, 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 boom. That was by the cartoons, the famous Danish pop band.
Give your best attempt at some of these words, and then we'll say what they actually mean.
Well, it is Finnish. Okay. Ayuja.
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 Hallelujah. Verifiable existence. Exist. That which is dimensional with characteristics of time and space. Ayuja.
Ayuja. We'll release a whole Ummo language CD after this.
Yep. The next one. Ayedu. That's some kind of Yoda. Irreal, outside any verifiable framework. Nothing. Nada.
Wow. They have a word for nothing.
Yeah.
Considering that's what they say is nothing.
The next one is... Oh, wait, it's an umlaut. So technically, it would be Aoya. Amir. With a bit of a French thing at the end.
You're the best person to send this to.
Dimensionally non-existent, unverifiable, outside an individual or collective field of consciousness, e.g. God, the soul, the collective soul.
Yeah, and the definition rambles just like the Ummo, so you can skip to the next one.
and on, just like those goddamn letters.
We'll do one more, and then we'll call it.
No, there's only two left.
Is there?
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, so... Ibozu, uu. Ibozu, uu. Ibozu, uu. Okay.
I feel another remix coming on.
Yeah. Essence, oh my god, that would be great. Essence of the real, of the dimensional, and therefore ascertainable by physical means. God, these are so verbose.
Don't they have a word for like banana or something?
Yeah, like how about hello? So the last one is ayu yayu. Potential or partially indeterminate. They're all just the same fucking words. Like
it's all just the same. They all just so sound
annoying.
Like Sylvester Stallone just going off.
Oh my god, it does. I'm gonna find you example of the Finnish language in there.
Okay,
just to see what it looks
gonna
like.
write. I eat paper.
Yeah.
Sion papiria. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Linz is a short king. Linz on Hiet Conigus. Wow.
What? Don't say
Something
that
about
again.
cunnilingus. I don't know.
Ew, I'm gonna edit that out. Oh god, what a trip this has been.
So that's pretty much it. That's my proof that definitively aliens were harassing people with chain letters.
Yeah, that's some great proof that you've got there. I'm very glad you brought it to the DSR HQ.
You are welcome.
I think this is in the top 5 of the hoaxes, actually. We've had what was that amazing man called?
Michael 8 from Septembryo.
Louis de Rougemont.
Wow, just totally. I guess I'll go fuck myself. And what did
you
Louis
done that
do?
plenty. So yeah, it's like Louis de Rougemont, the Cardiff giant. There was a lady too who faked being like an Indian princess.
Oh,
And now
yes.
and the man from, where's he from? Torrid?
Oh, the man from Torrid, yeah.
Torrid, yeah. That's like the top 5 hoaxes so far.
Yeah, honestly, the passport that's the size of like a giant magazine is just my favorite detail of that whole thing.
Honestly, it's so funny.
Amazing.
Oh gosh, I love the DSR world. It's such a good break from the things going on in reality. Honestly, I mean, it is reality. What do we know?
Exactly. It's real.
Gosh. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I kind of wish Chris was here for this too. Oh, maybe next time.
Yeah, Chris could have helped with a lot of the translation, I think. But then he'd be angry too. So
He'd be really angry. Oh God, it's been a riot. Thank you very much, Mike.
no problem. Thank you for having me.
coming on and sharing this absolute madness. Awesome. Thanks so much, and see you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.